Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking. If it means a lot that you guys keep clicking. If you guys keep clicking, I'll keep making. And we are continuing our new series called Stalking 42, where we look at one Survivor 42 cast member every single day until we get through all 18 cast members. And as always, we'll look at their pregame interviews as well as their social medias, their EW bios, and try and get a sense for how they're going to do on the show. Today, we'll be looking at Chanelle Howell, an investment banker from NYC who is on the Green Vati tribe, and she looks very interesting. So let's first look at all of her pregame coverage. So I'm just going to show you whatever pregame stuff is out about her right now, and this is only official pregame stuff. So any video interviews from EW, and then also her 1 minute personalized little sneak peek video.
I'm Chanelle. I am a recruiter and I currently live in New York City. I can talk my way into every kind of situation. So I said, hey, let me get my certificate in negotiation mastery from Harvard Business School. And that's exactly what I did. One of the biggest mistakes that people make when negotiating is they end up negotiating with themselves. I was sold that, hi, my name is, but sure, tell me more about you wanting to take me to the end. Tell me more about the folks that you don't like over there. A few years ago, I came up with a list of the most insane, crazy things that would either make me money or would make me happy. And at the top of that list is playing Survivor. Playing this game is proving to myself that you can do whatever you want. While society might have said that my list was impractical or not sustainable, I say I'm the exception, and I'm not leaving any cash on the table.
My name is Chanelle Howell, and I will win Survivor because I have manifested this moment over so many years being on an island in Fiji, and it's finally come to fruition. I've done all of the legwork to make me successful. I've done the required readings, Emotional Intelligence 2.0, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I've studied the film like an athlete, a football player or a basketball player would study game film. I've been to the depths of Reddit, looking at flaws in people's strategies, and I've studied game theory and strategy. And so I've done a lot of the legwork. I've done online Survivor games. Shout out to Survivor Pro and Survivor Pandora. And so I've really, really put in the work ahead of time to be successful. But more than anything, I just really, really want it. I would play this game for free. I don't know how many people would do that. And so I just love this game so much. And I think that's why I will be the sole survivor. From the moment I put in my application, I knew that I was going to be out here. And so from that moment, I started to really take seriously the opportunity. And so I don't want anyone to know that. I don't want anyone to know that I'm a threat. I don't want anyone to know for a second that I think this is my season to win.
Okay, so this is a lot to deal with that first, but I think the first video for me is definitely telling because it shows me that not only is she aggressive in real life, but that she can translate that to game. I do think she's playing a little bit too game body, like she's being a little bit too ruthless. Maybe it's just because she's trying really hard for her pregame interviews, but I feel like to me some of the language that she's using is a little bit like almost trying to be cutthroat, which is like kind of cringy, but it's whatever, who cares. And then her second clip, the clip of her answering why she'll win the game is that she just wants it that bad, which honestly is valid because I can definitely identify with the idea of wanting to play Survivor, and that I would play Survivor for free. In fact, I would pay Survivor if there was no prize and there was a $1,000 entrance fee. Like literally, I can definitely identify with her mindset there, and so I do think that is a good thing, and that's very valuable in the game because people can be there and be good players, but if they really don't want it in that specific moment, then they may not go that extra mile, whereas she may go that extra mile if she really wants it. Okay, let's go look at her Instagram. So right now I'm looking at her Instagram. I did do this earlier in this season to when I did my 42 cast assessment where I looked at specifically her tribe, but I haven't looked at it in a while. So I'm curious to see what we're gonna find. It just seems to be kind of basic pictures. What I am looking for is her announcement of her being on the show. I think that's vital because, oh wow, okay, this is big. Hold on. this is big. So this is like a thing that says when you had to keep it a secret for the last year, which honestly means that she probably makes, okay, wow, yeah, this is big. I think that she makes merge. There's no way that she's this excited for the season to drop and she went out pre-merge, especially when she's like, oh my God, like I like had to keep it a secret. Are you keeping your pre-merge boot a secret? Probably not. You're probably keeping your deep run into the game a secret. So just going off of my gut instinct, like I talked about in the last video, I feel like people who are like, oh, I played on this last season, or who are more excited to for this season to air, probably made it very, very far in the game. Whereas in people like Omar, who were just like, oh, I got to live out my dream or whatever, like that's people who probably go out pre-merge. That's just how I personally feel. Let's see what else. So she's obviously she likes posting on Instagram. She likes the snow. Well, I mean, she lives in NYC, so she definitely gets that. Yeah, she's definitely outgoing. She seems to have a social media following kind of already, just maybe not the biggest, but definitely like a teeny bit, especially on TikTok. Yeah, she's definitely, she's in her prime right now, just of her life in general. It seems like based off of her interviews and from her Instagram pictures, she just seems to be like in her prime overall. I mean, she's in her bag. She looks great. It seems like she's the type of person who, if she applied 5 years down the road or 5 years before this, she may not have gone on. But because she's just in her prime right now, they really, really wanted her as a player. Yeah. Let me go back to when she left the game. So this should be around 2021, like summer of 2021. This is November. That's September. That's July. So this is after she came back. This is before. This is after she came. So this is her when she came back. It's been a while, but we all good over here. Huh. So it seems like that to me says that she got blindsided. That's just my gut instinct. Like she doesn't seem happy. She doesn't be, like she's not like, oh, like, it's been a good break, like this, that. She's saying it's been a while, but we all good over here. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. This is very interesting in Instagram profile. Definitely stock filled with really cool photos. But yeah, last year I snuck away to Fiji for a few months to film season 42. Playing in this game I love is so much more significant than going on TV and competing for $1 million. It's a blah 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 blah. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so follow my journey on Pride. Oh, her journey. Okay, that's big. She definitely goes far. There's no way. It's looking like me season. Okay, yeah, no, there's no way that she's not making, I mean, at this point, probably finale. So if I had to, I mean, right now, I'm very high on her right now as far as just how she's talking about it on her Instagram page. Let's move to her Twitter. Okay, so her Twitter, let's look this up. Chanelle, I can't spell her name because I can't spell because I'm stupid. Here we go. Chanelle. Let's see what she's been tweeting. She says, Team Chanelle tap. Okay, what? No, it's just somebody tweeting. I've been really having the time of my life in LA. No one cares. Let's see. Finally taking off. Okay, she didn't really post much. I'm trying to find either something about like life, something about politics, like something. Yeah, okay, let's move on to her EW bio. Okay, so her EW bio is interesting. She was born in Connecticut, which is where I'm from, so that makes me kind of want her to win the game just for some Connecticut representation. She's 29 years old. She lives in New York now. She's an executive recruiter, so she's also an investment banker as well as an executive recruiter. She likes to explore countries, new cuisines. Okay. And blogging about them. She's cunning, competitive, cultured. She does not like slow walkers. Feel that 100%. What is her biggest accomplishment? Creating a mentorship program to help young women get into professionals. Okay. What is something we would never know from looking at you? She's good at crunching numbers. Me too. I'm very good at math. Who's your hero? My parents. They work so hard to build a life for me and my siblings. Okay, that's same stuff as everybody else. Who's your past survivor? Kim Spradlin. That's not a very repeatable game. But I can understand like why she would pick Kim, because she does seem to have like that similar personality. And then she says she's truly a student of the game. She's watched all the seasons, studied the greats, and has learned the nuances. And she's a subject matter expert in Survivor. Aside from having the tool belt to win, her motivations will push her through cold nights and hungry days, and she wants to show black and brown girls that this is a game was made for us too. As if it wasn't already made for those people. I mean, come on now. But let's not even spend a bunch of time on that. Yeah, I don't know. This girl seems to me to be an interesting choice for the cast. Again, like I said earlier, I feel like she's in the prime of her life right now, making the most money, looking the best, having the best personality. You know, it just seems like she was she's a really good cast, because right now she is locked in on just getting that bag and just doing everything in her life to put her in the best spot. So I think that she'll definitely play more of an aggressive game, especially with the point in her life that she's at. I don't see her being in the minority, and I think if and when she does go out, it'll probably be because of a big blindside. I don't really see her playing from the bottom. I personally see her playing from the top more. That's just more realistic for me, just based off of her really domineering personality. I think that she's probably going to be a mid-merge boot, but now after seeing those posts on Instagram, I think maybe more of a finale boot. So maybe a 4th, 5th, or 6th place finisher, and definitely a big blindside. I do not see her, just going down lightly or, just not knowing. I feel like it's going to be the bigger blindside, or the absolute ultimate biggest blindside of the entire season. And I think she'll probably play with either maybe Hai Zhang from her try. I feel like they may gel, as they're both very, very confident people who are very over the top, almost domineering in a way. And I feel like they may connect over that they're also two probably very good players. I think Hai will probably get the best of Chanelle. That's just my personal opinion. I think Hai right now is in a very, very good spot, just eyeballing the cast. But yeah, that's what I think of Chanelle. I think she's interesting. I don't know. She made some comments on her EW bio that are kind of cringy, but whatever. Besides that, she seems like a player who I can definitely be confident in making the merge and even going farther. Again, guys, if you want me to do more of these videos, daily content, keep supporting the channel. Again, none of this happens without you guys. Without you guys, I'm just a weird guy speaking into a weird microphone. And if that's all, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.